A. Scott Bolton, we welcome him back to the lineup. Always good to see my friend A. Scott Bolton. Darshaun McAway, who is a best-selling author and businessman. Welcome to your first time on the broadcast. And Dave Spencer, everybody's new. He's a rider, everybody but old Scott Bolton. He's been around for centuries, but anyhow, he's my man. Darshaun, what have been the flaws and the weaknesses of the Me Too movement? Why do you think they've all of a sudden reached the law and they really appear to be searching for some kind of identity now?
It's all the allegations and just simply being accused. You have to really hold people to the fire. A lot of women are, making a lot of allegations, and like the Hafiz situation. He was out with this young lady. She didn't like the way it was going, and then later on, she told him what she felt uncomfortable with. So the Me Too movement, it had a lot of gas at first, but now it's starting to slow down because a lot of people are starting to wonder, like, most of these women, what you come up with these allegations, is it really true what that person did?
Darshaun, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but unknown, insignificant people that you've never heard of before can come to the limelight, get their story out, and charge anyone without proof. Even unknowns get their days in court without ever being vetted, have no reputation, no one knows anything about them. Now, Scott just said, I believe you should believe the woman. I don't believe that. I believe it should be proven. Darshaun?
Yeah, so listen, see, this is a very touchy subject. I understand where you're coming from, and I do believe certain people do need to be believed, but you have to tread that water very lightly. You have to find out, you have to really do some probing questions to find out what exactly did this person do. It always seems like most men get thrown under the fire when it comes to a woman making any type of allegations, and then, like you said, his career, his livelihood is ruined. And some of the women, they never reap the repercussions of getting in trouble. It's like, you can accuse me of doing something, you bring me up from out of the limelight, and you say, hey, this guy did this to me, now you ruin this guy, and then that woman, she moves on with her life, and this guy is trying to figure out, who am I now? So I'm very familiar with this type of situation, which is why I wrote the book, Say Hello to Me. I would much rather have men have women approach them to give them the option to say, no, I don't want to speak to you. You're not what I want. You're not what I'm interested in, versus it being the other way.
Tell us a little more about what you learned from writing your book.
So, back in 2009, this book right here, Say Hello to Me, became a bestseller. I was just trying to get to the youth before they got a little bit older. I found out from my research that most of the young men and women, when they come from broken households, they have a tendency to have a little bit of entitlement, or I want what I see, but what I see doesn't want me. So I was trying to get more men and women to be a little bit more self-aware of what do you feel like your respect level is. And when you know what your respect level is, you will respect the next person as well.
It's interesting you wrote this book. Talk about the impact that social media has had in making people wanting to come out, giving them comfort, the Me Too hashtag. And it's sort of like social media led the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's social media has been a very key in today's time. I'm glad a lot of people get a chance to tell other people like what happened to them, what makes them feel uncomfortable, so men can learn how to treat women better and vice versa. But one of the biggest things I've started to notice too now, there has been a lot of same-sex sexual harassments as well. So I'm glad everyone's getting that voice to tell their own personal story. I think that's the biggest thing. People want to be heard. They want to tell their story. They want to live out their truth.
What was your goal? What did you hope to achieve when you were writing your book? And what surprised you the most about the feedback from the book?
So, my overall goal, especially when I got married, was to have parents spend more time with their children, just like Mr. Bowden said, so we could teach our children better behavior. So I had wrote some best-selling children's books so parents can spend more time. And because we are living in a new age, we're living in a new time where certain things are going on that we're not used to, that our kids are going to be growing up into. So I just wanted people, I know there's a way to slow down the misbehavior. It'll never stop. But I do feel like if you spend more time as a parent or a guardian with your children, trust me, they'll come out a little bit better.